Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Sam Evans and you are watching the Electric Singularity. Now I hope I said that well because I've got some very important news to bring you today. Extremely important. Tesla has just manufactured another revenue stream. Now, if you read much about how to get rich, pretty much everyone worth their shit says, create multiple revenue streams. Most car makers have one source of revenue, selling cars. Maybe you could say two. The second would be selling parts. Parts for crashes, parts for breaking your car breaking down, etc., etc. Now, as we all know, that market is going to shrink dramatically over the next decade as more and more people buy electric cars, which are way less likely to break down. Now, what's one of the biggest consumables of a petrol-powered car? Gas-powered car. That is brake pads and rotors. Everybody has to replace those. Now, do you need those on an electric car? No, you do not. In fact, you never need to use them, ever. You never need to use your brakes, ever. If you want to, you can just use regenerative braking to brake all the time, never needing to use your disc rotors or your pads. Now, this is one of the reasons why some electric car makers are now removing disc brakes from their cars and putting drum brakes on, because the discs can rust when you don't use them, causing problems. Another story. So, one of the most effective ways to make money is to have multiple revenue streams. And like I said, most car manufacturers only have one or two. In Tesla's case, they have quite a number of them. As you know, Volkswagen just shelled out over $100 million to Tesla in January this year. And they're not the only ones. Many other car companies, including the FCAI group of car companies, has given Tesla literally billions of dollars. This is because if they don't, then they pay even bigger fines in the European Union and now in China as well. So this revenue stream, a very unusual revenue stream for a car manufacturer, will continue to grow as those fines increase. And I'm telling you guys, they are going to increase. Those fines are not going to get smaller. They're going to get bigger. Now, it's going to be very hard for manufacturers to stop paying them. Think about this. BMW said yesterday they hope that 50% of their car fleet will be electric by 2030. That's 9 years away. So 50% are going to be electric by 2030. What percentage will be electric by 2025? 20%? Obviously, BMW has zero chance of meeting their emissions regulations targets by 2025 to not have to pay fines or purchase regulatory credits from Tesla. So this is an additional Tesla revenue stream. Tesla have other revenue streams as well. Anyone that calls them a car maker, in my opinion, is either an idiot, a fool, or they just don't know much about Tesla. Tesla is not a car manufacturer. They are a software company. In fact, they are many things. They are more than just a software company. For those of you who don't know, Tesla sells solar panels, batteries, cars, and also they now have an app. And you can use that app to earn money on electricity when you send it back to the grid. In fact, that app uses sort of a quasi semi-artificial intelligence to work out the best time of day to buy energy from the grid, put it into your battery, and then sell it back at the time of the day when you can make more money. Now, I think this app will be used eventually by millions and millions of people, enabling Tesla to enter the energy market. Now, we know that in the UK, Tesla have applied for a license to enter the energy market, and they now have one. They now have a license to provide energy in the UK. As you can imagine, Musk is the master. He is the man with a master plan. He made a plan a decade ago, and he's followed it through to almost every word so far. And you can see his original master plan back from, I think it was about 2009 when that was created. And amazingly, they followed through with this plan. So Tesla has a number of revenue streams. Another revenue stream, full self-driving. Now, Tesla charged $10,000 to purchase full self-driving. However, soon you'll be able to buy a subscription, meaning ongoing money for Tesla. In addition to these revenue streams I've spoken to you about, Tesla has insurance, another revenue stream. We're now at 6 different forms of revenue that Tesla has. Do you think they were going to stop there? I don't think so. Soon, Tesla will be offering the option to rent solar panels and a battery to you, and then they make money off the extra energy that you don't use that they can sell back to the grid. This is next level, because by 2030, almost the entire energy market will be renewable, running on battery, running on solar, wind, and battery generation. The reason for this, costs for those technologies are already cheaper than coal. Already much cheaper than coal. In fact, 1/3 the cost of coal. A huge difference. Guys, what I find absolutely next level is the fact that Tesla has once again found another revenue stream. This revenue stream is the ethanol market. So Tesla is now preparing to disrupt ethanol producers by entering renewable fuel credit markets. Tesla has reportedly applied to enter the profitable renewable fuel credit market that is currently dominated by ethanol producers, as it is expected to be opened to electric vehicles. There are currently at least 8 companies who applied with the Environmental Protection Agency to be included in the multi-billion-dollar US renewable credit market, but the agency hasn't released their names. Reuters released a new report confirming Tesla is amongst those companies. Tesla Inc. is seeking to enter the multi-billion-dollar US renewable credit market, hoping to profit from the Biden administration's march toward new zero-emission goals. 2 sources familiar with the matter told Reuters. The program was established in the mid-2000s under the Bush administration, and it was set up to boost the US biofuel industry in order to reduce US dependence on foreign oil. In the process, it created a strange situation where a ton of farmland started being used by ethanol producers who are now heavily subsidized by the program, basically addicts to the program. Since electric vehicles will also help accomplish this zero emissions goal, it has been proposed that they could be included in the program, and the Biden administration is expected to review this proposal very shortly. There is no reason in my mind why this proposal won't be accepted. Reuters reports that Tesla's addition to the program could be very disruptive. They said, however, it is likely to anger some in the US refining industry who would need to buy the credits, known as RINs, generated by Tesla and other alternative fuel providers, essentially subsidizing an electric car company that seeks to put petrochemical refiners out of business. This is good news. In my opinion, Tesla's inclusion in this market makes a lot of sense, therefore it will be approved. The reason it makes sense is because they set out to achieve the same goal that the program was originally created for. At the same time, it will help farmers who have been seriously disrupted by ethanol producers who are now reportedly using about 40% of corn crops. For Tesla, this is yet another source of income, which would be very significant, especially when combined with a likely reform of the federal EV rebate program. What do I mean by that? Well, very soon, I believe the Biden administration will announce up to $10,000 in tax credits for purchases of American EV-made vehicles. Tesla is one of those, GM is another, Rivian will be yet another. Guys, if you're an American, things are looking incredibly exciting for Tesla. In addition to that, the base price of the Model 3 will go from $39,000 with this tax credit to $29,000. Now, the Cybertruck base price will be $40,000. That will go down to $30,000. This will make Tesla's a viable cost proposition for most American car buyers. So, my idea, Tesla should cover all of their supercharger stations with solar panels, then dump that energy into an energy storage pack on site, and then track the kilowatt hours that are being pumped into the cars that they're filling up. That would give them some actual numbers on the renewable energy they're producing. And they could also include energy from their customers whom also have Tesla solar on their roofs. They know how much energy was produced and how much energy was used by their cars on that same property. So that would be an extremely useful metric. If they want to be more conservative, they could only count the energy withdrawn from the power walls to charge the car in order to exclude grid energy in their metrics. Imagine the potential for this in a few years when there are literally millions of Tesla solar panels and Tesla cars in America. Now, in my opinion, I believe the Biden administration know it's really a joke that corn-based ethanol even qualifies for these subsidies. It's not clean. It's not clean energy. The amount of diesel used to grow the corn means that the fuel production is negligible, and it's really a waste of resources. Hopefully, the Biden administration is aware of this fact and they actually reduce the subsidies for these ethanol providers. And it's not just diesel. Per the DOE's Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, major ethanol energy inputs include diesel, gasoline, LPG, electricity, natural gas, fertilizer, which includes nitrogen, potash, and phosphate, herbicides, and insecticides. However, they do show ethanol having a positive net energy value of 1.34. For each BTU of inputs, 1.34 BTU is produced, so a very negligible positive impact. Curiously though, they leave out irrigation in their numbers. Water is not only a precious mined resource in most corn-growing states, it also takes energy to lift it from the river aquifer to irrigate the fields, which is currently unaccounted for. So that 1.34 number is very high and potentially might be no better than 1, meaning it doesn't give any positive impact. Guys, in my belief, this is yet another reason why you should consider investing in Tesla. The stock right now is down significantly to about $570, giving them a PE ratio at a much more reasonable 500. However, my belief is within 5 years, Tesla will have grown their energy business, their car business, all parts of their business to be producing a minimum of 10x what they are now. I can see Tesla becoming the world's largest company by revenue and profit by 2030. In fact, I don't just see it, I predict it. It's my belief Tesla will become the world's largest company, potentially the world's largest energy company by 2030. So it's a damn good reason, a damn good time right now with the share price being so low to invest in the stock. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.